July 5th, the U.S. Secret Service first notifies the Butler County Emergency Services Unit of the July 13th Trump rally. July 6th. Crooks conducted a Google search for how far away was Oswald from Kennedy, FBI Director Christopher Wray said, at a House Judiciary Committee hearing on July 24th. Crooks also registered for the rally that day. Crooks visited the rally site about a week before the shooting and spent about 20 minutes there, Wray said. July 8th. ESU and USS meet to discuss the rally 5 days in advance, according to an independent investigation by Republican Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson's office. July 10th. The USS conducts a site visit at the rally grounds 3 days before Trump's visit, according to Johnson's office. July 12th. Crooks went to a shooting range, Wray said. July 13th. Crooks visited the rally site for about 70 minutes sometime that morning, Wray said. July 13th, 9 a.m. ESU hosts a briefing with the local SWAT and sniper units from Butler County, Beaver County, and Washington County, providing security. During the briefing, they show a 46-slide presentation that outlines which law enforcement unit is responsible for covering which areas of the rally and staging and sniper areas. Federal law enforcement apparently did not attend the briefing, according to Johnson's office. Attendees of the meeting said USS was initially not going to provide snipers for the event but changed course for unknown reasons. July 13th, 10 a.m. Two local law enforcement snipers are on the second floor of the American Glass Research Building that Crooks apparently shot from, Johnson's office said. July 13th. At some point, Crooks' parents contact law enforcement Saturday, hours before he opened fire on former President Trump, a source later told Fox News Digital. The aspiring assassin's mother and father tell local police that Crooks was missing, and that they were concerned about his welfare, according to the source. It remains unclear if they knew that he was in possession of an AR-15 rifle that belonged to his father. Crooks rode his bike through the Butler venue, ditching it under a tree. Thomas Matthew Crooks rode a bike through Donald Trump's rally on July 13, 2024, in Butler, Pennsylvania, law enforcement sources told the New Post. July 13th, 3:50 p.m. to 4 p.m., Crooks flew a drone about 200 yards away from where Trump was going to be speaking, Wray said. July 13th, 5:04 p.m., Crooks is seen on video walking to the AGR building, July 13th, 5:10 p.m. Law enforcement officers spot Crooks, who is identified as a suspicious person of interest at the rally, about an hour before Trump walked up to the podium, the FBI director said during a July 17th congressional briefing. Local law enforcement notified command about Crooks prior to the shooting and received confirmation that the Secret Service was aware of his presence. Law enforcement officers then identified a building of interest while assessing the area and realized the building was outside the perimeter for rally security. July 13th, 5:14 p.m. A sniper at the AGR building, AGR Sniper 1, takes pictures of Crooks. July 13th, 5:28 p.m. to 5:41 p.m., AGR Sniper 1 takes a picture of a bicycle and what appears to be two bags located near the AGR building. It is unclear what happened to the bicycle and bags after July 13th, 2024. The same sniper spots Crooks looking at his phone and a rangefinder. The sniper then sends a message to the sniper group regarding the suspicious person, later identified as Crooks, according to Johnson's office. July 13th, 5:52 p.m. Republican Missouri Senator Josh Hawley, who was briefed on the assassination attempt, said a sniper had eyes on the suspicious person about 20 minutes before Crooks began firing. Paris confirmed this on July 24th, saying the sniper took a photo of the person and sent it to a sniper group chat. July 13th, 6 p.m. Trump walks up to his podium at the Butler Farm Show just after 6 p.m. and speaks to a crowd standing on all sides of him. Minutes later, some rally attendees start pointing towards someone with a rifle on a nearby rooftop, according to witness accounts and video footage from the event. July 13th, 6:11 p.m. Gunshots ring out from the direction of the person on the rooftop for about 26 seconds. The former president holds a hand up to his ear and then ducks for cover. USSS agents surround him on stage. Some attendees think the shots are fireworks or firecrackers. It takes a minute for everyone to register that they need to get down. July 13th, 6:12 p.m. USS agents can be overheard working to target the shooter, using code names and firing in specific directions. The shooter is lying on a nearby rooftop, about 150 yards from where Trump is speaking, with an AR-15. A local tactical team first took and missed a shot at the would-be assassin. Then, a Secret Service agent quickly shot the assailant, Crooks, killing him on the spot. July 13th, 6:13 p.m. to 6:20 p.m. USSS agents move Trump off the stage and into a security vehicle. Photographers capture blood smeared across the former president's face after his ear was nicked by what will later be confirmed to be a bullet. His motorcade prepares to travel out of the venue and to a nearby hospital. July 13th, 6:40 p.m. to 6:50 p.m., USSS Chief of Communications, Anthony Guglielmi releases an official statement saying an incident occurred the evening of July 13th at a Trump rally in Pennsylvania. The Secret Service has implemented protective measures and the former president is safe. This is now an active Secret Service investigation and further information will be released when available, the statement says. The Trump campaign releases a statement saying the former president thanks law enforcement and first responders for their quick action during this heinous act. He is fine and is being checked out at a local medical facility. More details will follow, the statement adds. July 13th, 7:40 p.m. to 8:50 p.m., Trump is hospitalized and Donald Trump Jr. informs the media his father is doing well. President Biden issues a statement saying he has been briefed on the shooting at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania. I'm grateful to hear that he's safe and doing well. I'm praying for him and his family and for all those who were at the rally as we await further information, Biden says. Jill and I are grateful to the Secret Service for getting him to safety. There's no place for this kind of violence in America. We must unite as one nation to condemn it. July 13th, 9 p.m. to midnight. The FBI announces that a team is traveling to Butler to conduct an assassination investigation. Trump issues a statement for the first time since he was struck earlier in the evening, thanking the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured, Trump says. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong and that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America. July 14th. The FBI officially identifies the shooter as Crooks, a 20-year-old from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, about an hour from Butler, south of Pittsburgh. President Biden delivers remarks following the assassination attempt. Biden responds to the apparent Trump shooting, stating, "I'm not supposed to be here, I'm supposed to be dead." Trump tells the New York Post, "The doctor at the hospital said he never saw anything like this. He called it a miracle." Trump also mentioned to the newspaper on board his private plane, while heading to Milwaukee for the Republican National Convention. By luck or by God, many people are saying it's by God I'm still here. Biden speaks to the American public Sunday evening from the Oval Office. Biden adds that he is grateful Trump is doing well and says he is keeping the former president and his family in our prayers. He also extends his deepest condolences to Comparatore's family. Sources confirmed to Fox News that authorities found explosives, including an IED, inside a car driven by Crooks found parked near the location of the rally Saturday. July 15th. A federal source familiar with security plans for Saturday's Trump rally in Butler tells Fox News local law enforcement was tasked with overseeing the building where Crooks fired several shots at the former president. The building Crooks fired from was a rally point for one of the local counter-sniper teams, according to the source, who also pointed out that team was actually stationed in, or near, the building. There were 4 counter-sniper teams at the rally, 2 from the Secret Service and 2 from local law enforcement. Cheadle releases a statement extending her deepest condolences to the family and friends of Corey Comparatore, who was killed during the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump's life in Butler, Pennsylvania Saturday, as well as those who were injured during this senseless act of violence. Secret Service personnel on the ground moved quickly during the incident, with our counter-sniper team neutralizing the shooter and our agents implementing protective measures to ensure the safety of former President Donald Trump, Cheadle says. July 16th. Cheadle tells ABC News law enforcement identified a person of interest prior to the assassination attempt. The comment comes hours after Fox News Digital reported that a local law enforcement officer spotted a suspicious man carrying a rangefinder just 30 minutes before Saturday's attempted assassination in Butler. I'm being told that the shooter was actually identified as a potential person of suspicion. Units started responding to seek that individual out, Cheadle tells ABC News. Unfortunately, with the rapid succession of how things unfolded, by the time that individual was eventually located, they were on the rooftop and were able to fire off at the former president. Cheadle also said there were no snipers stationed on the roof from which Crooks fired because it was sloped and posed a security risk. The comment drew scathing criticism. Fox News learns of a joint intelligence bulletin from the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security, warning of potential repeat attacks and retaliation following the shooting of former President Trump Saturday. The 4-page bulletin, first reported by Politico, states that violent extremists or others may attempt follow-on or retaliatory acts of violence in response to the attempt on Trump's life, according to the outlet. July 17th. The Department of Homeland Security's Inspector General opens an investigation into the Secret Service's handling of security for former President Trump's rally in Pennsylvania. Questions remain about the shooter's motives and how he got on top of a building near Trump's rally.